World powers resumed nuclear talks with Iran on Monday for the first time since a new hardline government took office in Tehran this summer, and with a notable absence. The United States did not have a seat at this table.
Hi, hello. See you later. Yeah.
Just before the talks in Vienna began, Iran set the tone in a statement demanding all sanctions imposed on it be lifted. The return of the U.S. to the nuclear deal would be meaningless without guarantees to prevent the recurrence of the bitter experience of the past, Iran's foreign minister said. This is not a window that will stay open forever, added a spokesman. The European Union official chairing the talks says participants showed a willingness to listen to the new Iranian negotiators during the first meeting.
And there is clearly a will of the Iranian delegation to engage in serious work and bring JCPOA back to life. So I feel positive that we can be doing important things for the next weeks to come.
The talks are aimed at restoring the deal reached in 2015, named the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, which gave Iran relief from economic sanctions in return for limits on its enrichment of uranium. But former President Donald Trump quit the deal 3 years ago and reimposed sanctions.
The economy of Iran is in dire straits. There are demonstrations against the regime, yet here it is. This regime is basically dictating to the superpower.
The U.S. is not in the negotiating room. Its delegation is being briefed on the talks by diplomats from the other countries. With Iran appearing to grant few concessions, this political scientist believes the negotiations will yield little.
Unless you have a full spectrum agreement where you have a verification system that is anytime, anywhere, it's not going to work.
Israel is urging world powers to keep up pressure on its arch-enemy Iran and not lift sanctions.
Iran won't just keep its nuclear program. From today, they'll be getting paid for it. Do not give in to Iran's nuclear blackmail.
Iran maintains its nuclear program is peaceful. Diplomats plan to discuss the issue of sanctions on Tuesday. Caryn Ceolin, City News.